to the Level Up English podcast. I'm Haley, and I'm here with my co-host, Dylan.
Hey there, listeners. I'm so excited to be back with you all today. We've got a super fun and interesting topic for this episode. What's the difference between British and American sarcasm?
Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one. Sarcasm is such a big part of how people communicate, but it's not the same everywhere. Today we're diving into how Brits and Americans use sarcasm differently.
And as always, we want to help you improve your English, so we'll be saying some key phrases slowly and clearly. Feel free to repeat after us to practice your pronunciation. It's a great way to level up your speaking skills.
Absolutely. So let's not waste any time. Grab a cup of tea, or maybe a coffee if you're feeling American, and let's get started.
Okay. Haley, let's set the stage. First of all, what is sarcasm? I think most of our listeners know, but let's make it clear for everyone.
Good idea. Sarcasm is when you say something, but you actually mean the opposite. It's like a verbal wink. You're joking, but in a clever or sometimes sharp way. For example, if it's raining outside and I say, "Wow, what beautiful weather," that's sarcasm.
Ha ha, exactly. But here's the thing. Sarcasm isn't the same in every culture. In the UK and the US, people use it differently, and it can even cause misunderstandings. So, let's break it down. Haley, why don't you start with British sarcasm?
Sure thing. British sarcasm is famous for being very dry and subtle. It's like they say something sarcastic, but their face and voice don't always give it away. You have to listen carefully to catch it.
Ooh, can you give us an example?
Okay, imagine you're in a meeting and someone's late. A British person might say very calmly, "Oh, how kind of you to join us." Their voice is super polite, but they're actually saying, "You're late and it's annoying."
Ha ha ha, I love that. It's so sneaky. Let's practice that phrase for our listeners. Repeat after me, nice and slow. Oh, how kind of you to join us.
Perfect. Try it again, everyone. Oh, how kind of you to join us. See how you have to keep your voice calm to sound properly British? That's the key.
Totally. So, British sarcasm is subtle, dry, and often sounds polite. What else makes it special?
Well, British sarcasm is often about understatement. They don't exaggerate too much. For example, if something goes really wrong, like say their car breaks down in the rain, a British person might say, "Well, this is mildly inconvenient."
Ha ha ha! Mildly inconvenient? That's so understated. In America, we'd probably be a bit more dramatic, which brings us to American sarcasm. I think ours is louder and more obvious.
Oh, definitely. American sarcasm is like a big neon sign. You can't miss it. Americans tend to use a specific tone of voice. Like, they drag out their words or make it super exaggerated to show they're joking.
Right. Let's do an example. Imagine your friend shows up wearing a really bright, ugly shirt. An American might say, "Wow, that shirt is just the height of fashion." And they'd probably roll their eyes or use a super dramatic tone.
Haha, I can hear it already. Let's practice that one. Repeat after Dylan. "Wow, that shirt is just the height of fashion."
Nice. One more time, with feeling. Wow, that shirt is just the height of fashion. You've got to make it sound over the top, like you're acting in a movie.
I love how American sarcasm is so bold. It's like you're shouting, "I'm joking." But here's a question, Dylan. Do you think American sarcasm is easier to understand for English learners?
Good question. I think it might be, because it's so obvious. The tone, the exaggeration, it's like a big clue that they don't mean what they're saying. British sarcasm, on the other hand, can be tricky because it's so subtle. If you're not used to it, you might think they're being serious.
So true. I've heard stories of Americans visiting the UK and getting confused because someone said something sarcastic, but it sounded so polite they didn't realize it was a joke.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. Like a British person might say, "Oh, you're so good at parking," if you parked your car badly. An American might just think, "Wow, they're being nice."
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about another difference. British sarcasm often feels a bit sharper. Like, it can be a little meaner, but in a clever way. It's like they're teasing you, but they're so witty about it that you almost don't mind.
Yeah, British sarcasm can sting a bit. It's like they've mastered the art of the polite insult. Americans, though, tend to use sarcasm more for humor. It's less about being clever and more about making everyone laugh.
Good point. For example, in the US, you might hear sarcasm in a group of friends just joking around. Like, if someone spills their drink, an American might say, "Nice one, Einstein." It's playful, not too serious.
Let's try that phrase for practice. Repeat after me. Nice one, Einstein.
Awesome. Again, everyone, nice one, Einstein. That's such a classic American sarcastic comment.
Totally. Now, here's something interesting. British sarcasm often comes with this deadpan delivery. Like, they say it with a straight face. Americans, we're more likely to grin or laugh while we're being sarcastic, so you know it's a joke.
Right, the deadpan thing is so British. It's like they're daring you to figure out if they're serious or not. Let's do another British example. Imagine your friend burns the dinner. A British person might say, "Well, this is a culinary masterpiece." So dry, so calm.
Ha ha ha, I can just picture it. Let's practice. Well, this is a culinary masterpiece.
Perfect. One more time. Well, this is a culinary masterpiece. Keep it super calm and serious, like a Brit.
Okay, so let's summarize. British sarcasm is dry, subtle, and often sounds polite or understated. American sarcasm is loud, exaggerated, and usually more playful.
Exactly. And here's a tip for our listeners. If you're talking to a British person and they say something that sounds too polite, they might be being sarcastic. Listen for that dry tone. And with Americans, just watch for the exaggerated voice or the eye roll.
Yeah, and if you're ever unsure, just laugh and ask, "Wait, are you being sarcastic?" It's a great way to keep the conversation going and learn something new.
Totally. Oh, and one more thing. British sarcasm is often used to deal with awkward situations or to avoid being too emotional. Like, they might use it to make a bad situation feel lighter. Americans, on the other hand, might use sarcasm just to be funny or to show off their personality.
Good point. Like if it's freezing outside, a British person might say, "Lovely day for a picnic, isn't it?" And an American might go, "Yeah, perfect beach weather." Both sarcastic but different vibes.
Haha, I love that. Okay, let's do one last practice. British style first. Repeat after me. Lovely day for a picnic, isn't it?
Nice. And now American style. Yeah, perfect beach weather.
You guys are killing it. Okay, before we wrap up, let's talk about how to use sarcasm yourself. If you're learning English, sarcasm can be tricky because it depends so much on tone and culture. Our advice? Start with American-style sarcasm. It's easier to practice because it's so obvious.
Yeah, try saying something like, "Oh, great job," when your friend messes something up. Just make sure you're smiling so they know you're joking. Once you're comfortable, you can try the British style. Just keep it calm and subtle.
And always be careful with sarcasm, especially with people you don't know well. It can be fun, but it can also be misunderstood. So, practice with friends first.
Great advice. Wow, I had so much fun talking about this. I think our listeners are going to love trying out some sarcastic phrases.
Me too. I hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as we did. If there's any word or expression we used that you didn't understand, look it up or ask us in the comments. We're here to help you level up your English.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Level Up English podcast on YouTube. It really helps us keep making fun episodes like this one.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye for now.